Animals! It's your boy Hype, bringing you another weekly Nightfall strike on the Animal Instincts gaming channel, and this time around we are going up against the Archon Priest on the Istar Sink on Venus. So let's see what we got going in this time. And as usual, we have epic, highly shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. We also have Nightfall. If you die, you're done. If all players die, your fire team is returned to orbit. This week's damage of choice is Arc Burn, but that's not it. We also have Solar Burn. Solar damage from any source is greatly increased, and we have Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased. So this week's damage of choice is whatever the hell you want it to be. I love it when they do that. And I'm going in there with my level 32 Hunter. We're going to start off using the Blade Dancer, and we're going to go in there with the Fate Bringer, one of my favorites. We're also going to go in there with the Black Hammer, and we are going to go in there with the good old Galahorn. Galahorn the Great. So let's head on in there and see what we can do. I'm going in there with the Blade Dance because I'm going to use my invisibility to my advantage and try and just speed through some of this. And the spots that I do, if you guys don't have, you know, if you're not using a hunter or whatever, it's really not difficult to make it through there. I've done it in many other videos. It's just if I have an opportunity to shed a little bit of time off of it, then why not? And once again, Bungie has proven me wrong. I really thought it was going to be Omnigul this time around for sure. And I'm never going to complain when it's not, man. I'm really not. I am disappointed though, still no banner. I thought for sure the banner was going to be around, so I don't know what's going on. Everything's kind of seeming to get pushed back a little bit, and right there I was just making sure my invisibility perks were to the max duration. So right when I get to this spot, I'm going to crouch down behind that rock and just run right past everything, head over here to the right and hop up, and you'll see here, man, I did a double jump right there instantly. I don't know why, but it made me jump twice, and right there I get sniped, and if I would have got hit again, ooh, I would have been done. But whatever, it was still right in the beginning. If I would have had to run it over, I would have ran it over, not a problem. But as I said, if you're not using a hunter and you don't have the invisibility, that area right where I crouched down and originally went invisible, just clear everything out right from there, man. It's easy. And here we go. Right there. That's why I love the Fate Bringer. That one shot, man, wiped out all three of them. And here we go. Black hammering it up. Can we land all three of those precisions? And yes. So this gets a little bit interesting right here, man. I don't know what happened or why this happened, but you'll see coming up here, after I deploy my ghost and I kind of start to, there's three waves that come in of enemies, and you got to kill them all, clear them out before you can advance to the next part of the strike. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it just glitched, lagged. I don't know what the deal was here, but I end up clearing out the first wave and then have to go and deploy my ghost again. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if this happens to you guys too. So there it is. I deploy my ghost and I head over to where I normally do. I like to head over to the ship. A lot of people like to go back up to the rock where you first come in at. I like to go over to the ship. It's just something that's just the way I've always played this out. I'm more comfortable with it. But I do end up switching it up, showing you both sides, you know, so you can kind of use your judgment to see which one you like better. Because I have to go back and deploy my ghost again, so I head up to the rock. So there we go. It's the first wave, clearing everything out. And you're going to see here, you got to watch sometimes when you pop their heads off, they'll come charging after you like that Minotaur was just doing right there. Let's see if I can land that third precision. Nope. Fail. Epic. Not that epic, but a fail. So there we go, clearing everything out. I think there's still one more Minotaur and a Goblin. Minotaur's kind of hiding out. And you're going to see here, and like I said, let me know if this happens to these guys. I don't know if it's just a bug going in on the strike right now. I don't know what happened. I don't think it has to do with anything where I'm at. because, you know, like once I go to the other spot and I go through the wave, it still just clears through it anyway. So I don't know what the hell happened there. But there you go. As you can see, I had to deploy my ghost again. So much for shedding a little bit of time off of this thing when you got to do something that you already did again. But anyways, more glimmer, I guess we can look at it that way. Little glimmer farm. So now I'm up on the rock, and I actually end up moving a little further back, which you'll see here. But this rock, I don't know, for me, they still can come up to that left side of it, and I guess you could go even further back if you wanted to. But from the left side, I mean, you still can get hit here. On that ship, there's really, look at, they're chucking nades at me. I go even further back, but I guess I could still go further back if need be. But it's not that bad. I mean, you can just take cover when need be. But I don't know, man. I just like the ship way a lot better. I feel like you got a lot better of a vantage point. Besides certain ones, they'll hide out on you, but you pretty much can land precision shots on everything easily because you're looking at it head on as opposed to from an angle. But either way, man, it's still whichever way you prefer, doesn't matter. It's going to get the job done pretty easily without any major problems. Right there, look at that. Look at that. Not even a drop of health left. So very well easily could have died right there, and that never happens to me on the ship. But like I said, I could still actually go further back on the rocks if needed to, but I felt alright. So I'm just going to speed things up here, get through these next two waves, and move on. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I'm really surprised that Omnigul is not in town. And relieved but surprised. I know it's only a matter of time, and I know they were working on making strikes a little bit easier. I know they did it with the Valus to Arc, so maybe they're working on that a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but I would like the banner to be back. That would be nice. So there we go. The third and final wave is clear, and I'm just gathering up some ammo, and we're just going to keep this moving for just a little bit longer here. I'm going to hop on my Sparrow, and then when I get to this rock right here, I'll hop off, crouch down, go invisible, hop back on the Sparrow, and just zip right past everything. Now that's what I call ghost ride the whip. That's ghost riding right there. Everything just blew right past it. Has no clue that I was even there. And once I get up here, I'm going to hop off for the Sparrow, use my super, and go invisible and run past this next little area of all the enemies. And before they even know before they don't even realize I was there. Well, they probably do, but they just decide not to do anything about it. But look, he's still standing there sleeping. Hop up on this little ledge right here, crouch down because I know my invisibility is about to run out, go invisible again, and then boom. So here we are, we're at the final little area, the final battle. Got to clear out all these enemies before we get to the Archon Priest. And this is where the galley just puts in the work, man. Just completely annihilates everything, saves a lot of time. I love the Galahorn. I wish they would make it a little bit more common for the people who don't have it. I know there's still a lot of people, man, who do not have the Galahorn, and some of these people that I'm speaking of are people that had this game as long as I have. Maybe not have put in as much time, but still have put in a lot of time and have yet to get their hands on the Galahorn. And it's crazy because Xur actually sold it a long time ago. And I don't know what happened with that. Came with it once, and I guess he sold out of that thing and never came with it again. But here we go. I'm just staying back kind of from the first area where you come down to this spot at and clearing out all the enemies. If you do get overran, you can hop right back up onto the ledge, kind of regroup, gather yourself, and then hop back down and take everything out from there. I gotta shoot off a rocket, and look at this, captain coming after me. So I hop up, take him out, use the synthesis, and this way everything that's up in that cave, it just gets completely annihilated. It's the Galahorn annihilation. So I'm just going to keep this thing sped up a little bit, knock a little time off for the strike, so these guys can either see what I get or get to the end so you can get out there and do it yourself. I'm sure a lot of these guys know how to make it through the strike. Right there, I just switched to my gunslinger, and I feel like I have better control doing this with the triple jump. So everything's dead. Just released the Archon Priest, and I'm going to head over to this edge of this deck right here, and you see that flag? Just walk out to the left of it, underneath of it, turn, and jump back towards those rails. Now I'm going to run that back and bring it back in slow motion. And it's pretty easy to do, but if you're not used to it, I would recommend trying on a normal strike, especially if you're solo, because the last thing you want to do is get to here, die, and have to start all the way over. But this is, in my opinion, the easiest way, solo, fighting the Archon Priest. If you're with a full team, I would just stay right back at that first area where I was taking just about everything out, and bring out your Galahorns, Black Hammer, and these guys will wreck him in no time, pretty much before he even gets to move. So once I'm under here, I'm going to shoot a couple times just to get the attention of the enemies, and once they come out, I'm going to clear out a lot of the skanks in the servitor. That way, it's just pretty much going to be me and the Archon Priest. Once he pops up and everything's cleared out and I can get clean shots on him, I'm going to shoot him in the head, land those precision shots. He kind of, flinches around. You can get him trapped in one spot, locked in, and that's a wrap. So once you're to this point, it is game over. Pretty easy. It was nice having a nice, easy strike yet again. And I gotta say, still didn't break the curse with the rewards. Not yet. Which, if you stick around, you'll see what I mean by that. And if you've been following last week, then you already know. Still got 2 more characters left, though. So still hoping on something a little bit better. So there we go. We're starting to get them trapped. And I actually do end up missing a shot right there. So kind of got to crouch down, regroup. Shoot them in the head, get them locked in, and get them trapped. Now, coming up right here, we're going to have a random comment from last week's Nightfall. And this is from Victor Vaughn, Black Hammer, that spider. And shit like this is why I say you don't know shit about Destiny. Yeah, okay, Vic. Victor Vaughn's a good buddy of mine, man. We go way back since good old Black Ops 1 days on the Xbox 360. And he does have a YouTube channel, man, so stop by. Drop a little comment on one of his videos telling him he don't know shit about Destiny. Tell him Hype sent you. He don't know like the animals know. Nah, he's a good guy, man. Stop by, check him out. You probably get a couple laughs, show him some love. So here we go. Here's the roll, and 12 strange coins. I'm not going to talk too much about that, man. That's it for me in this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit that like button. And in the comment section, leave a comment to be featured in next week's Nightfall. And don't forget to stop by. Tell Vic he don't know shit about Destiny. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instincts Gaming. Got plenty of content coming your way. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.